So, our topic is the resultant of three or more concurrent forces. We have this problem. Determine the magnitude and direction of the resultant force of the concurrent forces shown. So, for our force A, 100 kilonewton at 15 degrees incline, B, 500 kilonewton at 45 degrees with respect to force A. For force C, we have 200 kilonewton at 60 degrees. And we have, for force D, we have 150 kilonewton at a slope of 2, 3. And lastly, we have force E equals 120 kilonewton at 70 degrees. So, the other translation for direction for the positive x is the east, west, north, south. Okay? So, to solve it, you have to make an innovation of your solution by way of tabulation. So let's start. For our force A, we have at the direction of 15 degrees northeast or east of north of east. So you have now 100 cosine 15 degrees, or we have 96.59 kilonewton. For the Fy, we have 100 sine 15 degrees, or we have 25.88. Now, you have always to consider the sign. This is positive. This is also positive. For force B, we have 500. North, 60 degrees of east. So we have 500 cosine 60 degrees, or we have positive 250 kilonewton. On the other side, we have also 500 sine 60 degrees, or we have positive 433.01. For letter C, for our 4C, we have 200. $60 degrees of north of west. So we have now 200 cosine 60 degrees. We have 100 kilonewton. Since it is at the west, negative. On the other hand, we have 200 sine 60 degrees, we have positive 100. Ah, 173.21. For force D, we have 150 kilonewton. It is a slope two by 3, we have now 3.61. So we have now 150 times x 3 over 3.61. We have negative 124.65. On the other side, we have 150 at 2 over 3.61. We have positive a negative 83.10. Our last force is E force at 120 kilonewton at 70 degrees of south of east. So we have 120 sine 70 degrees equals positive 112.76. On the other hand, we have here 120 cosine 70 degrees. We have negative 41.04. Now you have the components. So ito, so mapapansin nyo, sa X ya, ito paharap. Opposite siya. Kaya magiging, ang effect siya dito ay sine. Tapos, ito naman yung Y niya.
Dito, sir.
Ayan. So mag-ingat guys sa location ng angle. Kasi dyan nahihetot ang estudyante. Kami mga teacher, yan yung mga trick namin ginagawa para ang estudyante mag-isip. So, tingnan palagi pa sa sinabi natin FX, we are talking about the opposite side for here. So doon nagkabaliktad sila ng pwesto. Pero kung gamitin mo dito ang 20 degrees, itong gamitin mo 20, gagamitin mo ngayon cosine. Yan yung trick dyan guys. Balik tayo. The next step is to get the summation of component. Just take the sum, or we have now positive 234.70. Dito naman, summation of Fy equals 507 positive 0.96. Next. To get down the direction, For force 100, A, ang direction niya northeast sa first quadrant. So, 100 cosine 50 degrees. Ito guys yung pinaka the best presentation of solution. Tabulation. Ganun. So, we have now the resultant equals 559.56 kilonewton, and our direction is, our theta is the arctan of 507.96 divided by 234.7. We have now 65.2 degrees northeast. Ibig sabihin, ang ating resultant ay nasa first quadrant.